Welcome back, KCD2 fans. It's here. Legacy of the Forge. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this. So we get a house, we get a room, we get a quest line, we get multiple quest lines, according to what I've seen online. We get dailies. We get armor, weapons, and new friends. There's a raven, but no one is spoiling what the raven does. So I don't know what it does yet. So I spent all the some time trying to get Henry ready for this. So let's give it a go. Ta-da! Do it! Here we are! Look.
This place seems familiar.
How would it ever seem familiar to you? You've never been here. Oh, now I can't talk it. Yeah, here you go. Start the Legacy of Forge DLC.
This place seems familiar.
All right.
Henry, look.
Baby Henry?
I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that.
Aww.
Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
Stepfather.
He was my stepfather, but he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I would be a fool.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him.
Oh, no.
Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmiths guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing.
Oh my, this poor
I was
woman.
left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze?
No.
Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years.
I do.
But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am so very
I
interested.
am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up.
Me.
But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Shkodder used to run it.
Me.
Well, I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith, like your pa?
You bet.
Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules.
Not a problem.
I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
Sure.
But be warned. From what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Nice. She has a raven brooch thing, pin, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that explains some things. Can we walk around? Can we explore? Guess this is her bed. Can we help her so she has a nice place to live too? Ooh, open. Ooh. Oh, this is the soup.
Rings out so sadly.
She's singing. Ma'am. Ooh. What a mess. Grody. This is gonna be mine! Look at it, it's all mine! I get chickens! I get my own chickens! Ooh, what's up here? Can't go in yet. Bummer. I get a wash bucket. I don't even know. Yeah, I think we can build... This can become a stable for pebbles. I love it. I love it. I wonder if I can have an herb garden. Alright, Peps, where are we going? A.
We're open. Good morning.
Good morning. I guess he's my blacksmith. Oh, he should know me. I've bought stuff from him. Many times. I'll fix you too.
Scum like that need to be put in their place.
Okay,
They'll
okay.
think twice next time.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm interested in Master Shkodder's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
No.
Well, more or less.
Old
Henry.
age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Of course.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender.
No.
As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Okay. I can't remember. I mean, technically he's done both.
As far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Kobila, eh? The royal hetman. Is there any way for you to prove it?
I'd be happy to get his word in writing, if need be.
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
Sure.
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read, at least a little?
Yep.
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Yes, I
Glad
can.
to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
That's not a small fee.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
Okay.
I'm not ready for it yet.
Let me read the
Go and
book.
brush up. And no slacking.
Okay, I'll be right back. I have Henry's longsword. Right? Yes? No. No. Where is Henry's longsword?
Good day to you. I'll give it.
Does Pebbles have it? Yes. Gonna need that. Anything else? No. We'll find a nice place. All these people are sitting in my seats. I go read my book. Sit. Hi. put on my glasses. I didn't need to do that. On the blacksmith's craft. Read. Many, many words. Alright, we're going to be skipping this. Craft may be considered the most useful of all to humankind. Oh yeah,
Rolling a few tonight?
don't be humble. And honoring its traditions and principles is a duty for anyone who works near the anvil or seeks to follow the blacksmith's path. The end. Okie dokie, good. That's lovely. Huh. I can talk to this guy. Who are you? So we meet again. Who are you?
Good to see you again, Volkmar.
No bloody way. It really is a small world.
Who are you?
You said you were headed to Kuttenberg. And that you'd repay me.
True, true. Actually, in my haste, I didn't even ask you your name.
Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry. You gave me a second chance, and I'll never forget that. I reckon I could teach you some useful things in return that not many people in this city know how to do.
Okay. I don't remember you,
Why
but
not?
sure.
I'll gladly learn something new.
I'm glad to hear it. But keep in mind, this will take some time, and it'll cost you something too. But you won't regret it. You'll see.
Craftsmanship, thievery, and drinking. Sure, why not?
You were the head smelter at Grund. Reckon you must know a lot about metals and processing them.
You're right about that. I know more about the trade than most. It's a shame I don't have anyone to share my experience with.
Sure you do. I'm a blacksmith myself. Reckon you could teach me something I could use at the forge?
You'd better believe it. We can start right away.
I don't have the forge yet. Okay, good for me. And I'm standing up. Hey, Mutt. Oh, there's no need to pee, buddy. Need you to stay.
Stay.
Yeah, you be a good boy, okay? Hey, buddy. Let's do it.
About the guild trial.
Yes?
I'm
ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll
Okay.
meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
I did that. Talk about the guild. Why wasn't you... Yeah, I would like to know
Why do
that
they
one.
call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Now, see, I'm old, and that's not entirely true.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything, even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
That is super sus. So, there's some sus going on.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now. The guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
I did.
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way?
Sure.
What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question. Are sparks a good sign while forging?
It depends.
That's a trick question. It depends.
Excellent. You didn't let me fool you. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. Good
Captain.
blacksmiths should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs of my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Don't make something new.
It's not safe.
Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
Yeah.
Come and take a gander. We've got it all.
Well then, are you ready for the trial?
Bin gespannt.
Shall we begin?
We welcome.
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye. Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around. Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's right.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
Let's move on to the second.
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Correct?
Wunderbar.
Last question.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
That's correct.
Correct.
Ta-da!
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky. Let's see, then.
Okay, where's
Vorsichtig.
the forge? This is the forge?
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
I haven't done anything yet! Blacksmith Guild's longsword. Crap. I have no idea.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Genau.
I don't think it's complete crap. Silver. And I received a lockpick.
All done.
Let's see what you made. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
Well, yay.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud
how
to
he's
announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now just the final step. Hang it up.
Okay, can I get dressed? I'd like to get dressed. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Yes, right here. My crappy sword. Ooh.
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
They're all 30 and they're all hard.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life,
That's
I'd
a
like
lie.
to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild granted her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
Hey,
A kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
What are you
Forge
still
away,
waiting
lad.
for, will ya?
Blacksmith's prestige shows your standing in the guild, and raising it unlocks new equipment for and upgrades for your forge. You increase it by completing guild missions. And you faded on me. Ooh, let's talk to people. Okay, he doesn't have a
my
shit.
friend.
Can I talk to you? No? Can I talk to you? No? How about you, Grumpy Pants? So I guess we can get drunk and
I
celebrate.
have one thing to discuss.
Oh yeah? What? What do you want to discuss? Can I eat your stuff? Can I drink your wine? Look at all this money. Ooh. Sit.
I told you he'd make it.
Yeah, that's it.
Good to see you, Henry.
Okay, bye. You've discovered your forge. Can I run my horse in here or no? Well,
Whoa, whoa.
I can put my horse in here. There's gonna be a stables back there, babe. Let's go find Chicky Boo. She's in this door. Nope, but this is where we were. There you are.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here.
Yep.
I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Nah.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out.
Unlock to the entrance. Open the gate to the yard. Get to the upper floor. This will be the
I'll
gate.
have to open this gate from the other side.
Okay. And this is the unblock the entrance. Ooh. That was loud. Clean up the debris by the gate. Can I clean this up? Collect materials on the ground floor. 0 of 5. Ooh. Sales chest.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, it's not so bad, Henry. Unblock the entrance. Can't because there's stuff in the way. Key to the forge's upper floor. Clear the
Can't
rubble.
do this without a spade.
Oh! Okay. Hebs. Come here, babe. There's a good girl. No, all the way down the bottom. We are not getting our clothes super dirty. It's not doing that. Keep the boots, though. No, and I think we're gonna keep the, those. Keep our pants on. Keep your pants on, Henry. Oh, this is the spade. Clear rubble E. Got this, Henry.
Whew.
Bag and take. You got this, bro. You're like super strong. Okay, where am I gonna take it? Just do. Okay. Sack of rubble. Open the gate.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
Oh. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Ooh, stuff. Fastening material. Collect the materials on the ground floor. Clear rubble.
Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon.
What wagon? What wagon?
Ugh.
You got this, Henry. What wagon? What wagon? What this wagon? Okay. Alright, hold on. Got my sack.
One sack after another. Some of this is bound to come in handy.
I have a boatload. Can I clean more? Clean up the rubble by the forge.
Oh, Christ, that's heavy.
No, I'm strong. I'm strong.
Those sure look heavy.
Sweep the floor by the ground floor. Sweep up the floor by the ground. And I need a broom. Sweep.
Looking better already.
All right, good. Gotta go upstairs? How do we go? Oh, I know how we go upstairs. We go up the stairs.
I wonder what's in store for me here.
Clean up the rubble by the window, clean up the rubble on the upper floor. Collect materials on the upper floor. Sit. Sleep? I'm gonna sleep on a bench. Ew.
This looks like it was an apprentice's room.
Okay, can I clean it? Can I clean it? Ooh. Nope. Ah, this is my new room. Ooh. Take that. Clear rubble. You got this, Henry.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got this, buddy. I don't know who's going to come and take the wagon away, but that's okay.
Lugging sacks really never gets old.
Yes, it does. Can I clean some of this? Oh, gross. Deer skin. Exotic wood. Bag and tape. Ooh, there's this shield on the wall. Don't worry, buddy. We got this.
Carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs. I couldn't handle it.
Dude, I got this, girl. Can I sweep something?
I reckon I can still use these materials.
Sweep the floor on the upper floor. Sweep. Don't I need a roof?
What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Ooh. Okay. Sleep and save. We can do better. We have money and we'll get prestige.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, And over something so silly, no less.
Something, yeah.
What do you mean, something silly?
The broken astronomical clock on the square. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed. So they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skodder involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to make it nice again.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right then. Come, I'll show you something.
Okay.
This was Skodder's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honour.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here.
Repair the shop sign using the planning desk. Can I get a bath? Because I stink. Can I wash up? Yay! Good puppy.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
You've been very good. While Daddy's been busy. So this is my desk. Chamber building. Garden building. House built. Building table. Building table, you can buy furniture. AD, cycle through house, chamber, garden. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Damaged roof, ruined upper foot. No shop sign. Edit. Old forge shop sign. 0 coins. Buy and very nice. Welcome to your forge. Now you can decorate your house, and upstairs you'll find your own room where you can place furniture and decorations. Some furniture pieces even grant unique buffs. On the ground you can build structures that'll help you in everyday life. And last but not least, you have your very own forge! Woo! Let me go see my sign. Where's my sign? There it is! I love it. Okay, now what?
Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Yeah, what do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke.
I can do axes.
It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale.
I thought it was a
Skodder
raven.
made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked, and he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
This a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe, and an axe doesn't make the best love token.
Tell me more about Skoda.
What do you want to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the merchant's quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Skoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Janeba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Skoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Skoda held them in high regard.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out.
Oh my.
Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
Sorry to ask you this, but what did your husband die of?
That's just it. No one could tell me. It all came on so suddenly. He started coughing terribly. Grew weak, lay down, and never got up. It wasn't the plague, but just as cruel.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? That's life, lad.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Skoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in 2, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Skoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Skoda, and the 2 of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew.
I know.
One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
Ooh. Do I have the stuff? I do.
That looks good. Now just to temper it.
I give up.
Can't get any better than this.
Sorry, Magda. I'll get better.
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. Well, it's not the best work I've seen, but I suppose it'll do the job. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll
Right.
notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
Sure.
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What do you mean, getting good?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the guild hall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Take care, my friend.
I've completed most of the game's content. You killed a chicken! I need to get better at blacksmithing, because apparently I suck balls. See, this is filthy. This needs to be cleaned up. Sales chest is an easy way to earn extra coin. Put the weapons in there and she will sell them. And she collects my coin. That's lovely. But it's such a mess. Can I make anything better? Am I dirty? No. Sandy plan. Here, Pebs. I have learned Pebbles likes carrots. Hey? You're probably hungry too, aren't you?
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Probably hungry.
Here you go. Take it.
I have that. Let's go look at what we got. Still kind of messy. Oh, I saw a thing. I guess it was start blacksmithing. Need to get better at blacksmithing. Okay, so this has been cleaned up. Pick that up because it's yucky. This is still kind of messy. Alright. It's not terrible. Open for business. Can I close this door? No. Can't close these doors. She's in there sleeping. We'll close her door. Eggs. Yay. Green doors. Better? Or is it still a mess? Well, it's a little better. Minor stuff. I should have been Thievery 30 a long time ago. This is my new room, which is very dark. Closed door. It's bloody. It's gross. Oh, we're gonna have to fix that right quick. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. It's gross. There you go. Yeah, crappy bed too. Game save. Yeah, that's gross. Open. Oh. So I can have my things in there. And I have my things in there. That's very strange. Okay, think she's praying for some reason. It'll get there. No. Close the door. Close the door. Let's go wash it in our new washing tub. Launder clothes. Very nice. But the water's dirty. Don't like that. Don't know what that is. Guess we're done. Guess we're done for now. I gotta go talk to the guy, but I've got other things to do. So I guess we'll call it quits. Thanks for watching. See you soon.